Hi, good evening, and welcome to Bloomington Jefferson High School for the 6th Quadruple A Volleyball Sectional Championships. Tonight we have the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars versus the Edina Hornets in the best of 5. The winner will go on to the state tournament, which starts Wednesday night. My name is Carl Pearson. I'm here with Matthias Baden, and we're bringing you the coverage of tonight's game courtesy of BEC-TV and the State High School League. The teams are coming out onto the floor. Get ready for the announcements.
Before we begin, I need to share a few important announcements. This game is being played under the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition and good sportsmanship among the players. The Bloomington Public Schools expect all fans to show good sportsmanship as well. This is based on respect for the players and coaches, our officials, and fans from the opposing team. Whichever school you choose to cheer for, please be a good sport. Also, a gentle reminder, the Bloomington Public Schools are tobacco-free. There's no smoking or use of tobacco products, and that includes electronic devices in or around Jefferson High School. And finally, a gentle reminder about our COVID protocol. The Bloomington Public Schools policy is that all people inside the building should be wearing your mask at all times, and that exception is for those on the court. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to honor the United States of America. Would you please stand and direct your attention to the south end of the gymnasium? Gentlemen, please remove your headwear. All right, it's time to meet the lineups for the combating teams this afternoon. We'll begin with the reserve bench for the Hornets of Edina High School. Number 4, Ashlyn Holman. Number 5, Laura Freeberg. Number 8, Catherine Erickson. Number 42, Sophia Prins. Number 33, Margaret Shane. Now the starting lineup for the Hornets. The libero, number 2, Sarah Borer. Number 3, Aliyah Daleen. Number 6, Cecilia Wild. Number 7, Tessa Doobie. Number 9, Victoria LaFerla. Number 20, Maddie Slaughter. And number 22, Madeline LaFrenz. The head coach is Mark Nelson. All right, now let's meet the home team, Jefferson Jaguars. The reserve bench begins with number 1, Emma Olson. Number 5, Ava Munt. Number 6, Tabitha Ocketts. Number 7, Margaret Fisher. Number 9, Madeline Lesher. Number 10, Lauren Wiskus. Number 11, Paige Flowers. And number 13, Bryn Powers. Now the starting lineup for the Jaguars. We begin with number 2, Ellie Sealing. Number 3, Cassie Sealing. Number 4, Melanie Meyer. The libero, number 8, Paris Alvarez. Number 12, Allison Clare. Number 17, Eleanor Erickson. And number 18, Olivia Upstead. The head coach of the Jaguars is Crystal Dolman. Are we ready? Let's play volleyball! Our officials for tonight's contest.
Once again, welcome to Bloomington Jefferson High School, where we're watching the Section 6 Quadruple A Sectional Championships for the opportunity to go to the state. This is Bloomington Jefferson versus the Edina Hornets. The Jags versus the Hornets. Both have had great years. They're the number 1 and number 2 seed coming into the brackets for this sectional playoffs. So it's fitting that they're down to 1 and 2. I'm sitting here with Matthias Baden. Matthias, what's your thoughts on tonight's game?
Get ready for some awesome volleyball. I think that they're both going to pull out all the stops here and try to make it to one of those 8 spots in the state tournament.
This is Jefferson has won the serve. Ball's up in the ceiling. That is in play. As long as it doesn't go over, now it's over. That is still in play. That's number 3 on Edina. Bringing it up.
The junior with the kill. LaFurla.
First point tonight goes to Edina. For Edina, that's Sarah Boner. For her. Tipping it over the net. Eleanor Erickson, hard pound, but it's picked up. Very good by number 20.
Good swing by Erickson there. And now she's out for a serve.
The libero, number 8, Paris Alvarez, is serving. And now the serve is out. Service error on Alvarez. Number 3. Serving for Edina is number 9, Victoria LaFurla. Point Edina. Alvarez with the pickup, but the ball is out of bounds. Point goes to Edina. It's currently 4-1, Edina.
A little shank there, but Carl, look at her smiling on the court anyway. This is the kind of team that we have this year. It's a team that doesn't stop.
Picked up by Cassie Sealing. The tap over the net. And ball lands. Great kick.
A little soft block and point Jags.
Cassie Sealing is back to serve for the Jaguars. Good serve picked up by number 20, Maddie Slaughter. Point goes to Edina.
And that's the junior duty. You got to watch out for that hitter. She's the kills leader for the year. Over 400 kills this year. 420. That was number 421.
Alvarez with the setup. They're going to go with the set goes. Oh! Great dig by the libero. Melanie Meyer had a block, and that dropped back on the Jefferson side.
She got a little piece of that.
Hard hit by Meyer. They sent it back over the net. This is Bloomington's point. Point blue. Emma Olson is coming in for the Jefferson side, and she will serve. Emma is the #1 server this year for Jefferson in a total of number of serves. And that would be an ace. Olson back for her second serve. What just happened here is that Edina set it up and put a high pass on the ball, getting ready for the next hitter, and it hit one of the obstacles up high, but that ball remained in play, and it dropped for Jefferson's point. And they made up for that. They just dropped one in. A kill to the side.
This is a rotation where Tessa Doobie has to do a lot of the passing. DS is out, or Libero is out. And the Jags need to capitalize.
And that was #5 serving, Laura Freebird. That was an ace. Jefferson could not control that first hit. 8-5, Edina Hornets. And that is a service error into the net. That point goes to Jefferson. It's 8-6. Melanie Meyer is back to serve for the Jaguars.
Oh, that was a great server.
Off the block, lands on Jefferson's court. That was a beautiful kill by Ellie Sealy.
Great cross shot. When the players take a cross shot, they can hit it really hard and fast, right to where they want to control the ball.
Olivia Opstad's back to serve for the Jaguars. Sets up, #22, and that one is out of bounds. It's a hard hit by Maddie LaFrenz, but did not land in play. Jefferson gets the point, 9-8.
A lot of discipline by Emma Olson to lay off that ball.
Cassie Sealing. Oh, they managed to keep that in play. Nice tip over the net by Ellie Sealing. Jaguars get the point. Serving for the Jaguars is their setter. Ellie with a nice cross-court hit, picked up by the Hornets. Oh, that was knocked down by #7, Tessa Doobie. Cassie Sealing with a beautiful, beautiful hit over the net. In for the kill. It's 11-10. Hornets over the Jaguars in the first set. Serving for Jefferson is Cassie Sealing. Oh, that one got in between the lockers, landed on the floor. Point goes to Edina. The libero for Edina is serving right now. Sarah Boyer serves that out of bounds. Point blue.
Boyer's been so clutch for this team, and she is splitting the court on defense the whole time.
There's Alvarez back to serve. Jefferson's got it in play. Cassie Sealing up with the kill. And Cassie Sealing is the kill leader for the Jefferson Jaguars.
And what I'm seeing here is that Jags are aiming away from Boyer.
Which is not a bad idea. Allie Claire puts it back in play. Tipped over by... that was a beautiful kill. Alvarez is still serving for the Jaguars. And she's been the number 2 server in serve counts this year. A great block and great pickup by the Jaguars. Put into play, number 7. Oh, what a hard hit by number 7, Tessa Gudu.
She was right over the block. There's not a lot you can do about that.
Alvarez was in the area but could not pick it up.
All you do when that hit comes is you just buckle up, pick your spot, try to get a good read, and do the best you can.
Number 9. Victoria LaFurla is serving for Edina. Jefferson puts that up into the stands. And we're at 14-13 in a very close first set between the number 1 and number 2 seeds in Section 6 quadruple A. We had that in set. Allie Claire went up for the kill, but jumped a little too soon and hit it down into the net. Point to Edina, 15-13. LaFurla is still serving for Edina. Strong serve over the net, picked up by Sealing. Great diving save by number 3, Deline. Meyer had a great kill there, putting it down right in between all the Hornet players on the court. Oh yeah, that was a nice tip.
Good turn right around the swing block of Edina.
Allie Claire dropped it right down to the front row on the opposite side. Cassie Sealing's back to serve. Edina saves it from the ceiling. And that's set out of bounds.
Good spot, good push.
And that was timeout Edina. What's your observations on the first set?
Boy, 2 well-coached teams here. I think Edina's strategy is to hit them hard and often, and I think Jaguars' strategy is to keep it away from that libero. They're finding all the spots on the court and making it really hard on the defense. It's a really tight, close one. It's fun to watch.
Absolutely. And Matthias has been in the volleyball world for how many years?
This is my 13th year.
13th year, and he used to be an assistant coach with Jefferson. How many years did you do? Were you here at Jefferson?
This was I have 5 years at Jefferson, 3 as the B squad coach, and running and working in the Junior Olympics program, and I did coach the fall team this year, fall 12s team. Fantastic.
How'd your season go?
Oh, it was awesome. We were on the court. We were in person. My kid played for the first time, so that was a new, different challenge.
That's awesome. Feelings back. Serve was over.
And she tooled the block.
And Edina knocked it in hard, and it went out of bounds off the block on Jefferson's side. Serving is number 7, Tessa Doobie for the Hornets. And they just had miscommunication on the front line there.
The libero pointed right at Melanie Meyer right before that hit. While she's waiting for the serve, she's counting the hitters, figuring out who's in the front row and the back row. And trying to read right from the start.
As a push over by the setter for Jefferson. Point blue, that one goes to Jefferson. The score is tied up at 17 in the first set. Emma Olsen's back in to serve. And they weren't able to handle that on the Jaguars side of the ball. Brings 18-17 Hornets. Serving for the Hornets is number 5, Laura Freeberg. There's Alvarez picks it up. Olivia Opstead just set over to Ellie Sealing, who hits it over, and Edina cannot control that ball. Sent it back out of bounds. On the outside, point to Jaguars. We're tied at 18.
When your libero's off the court, aiming at that back line, it's really, really tough for
that one was coming right to us. We will put that in play. Point goes to Jefferson.
And we let it go too.
Melanie Myers back to serve. Good serve, a dive and dig. And an attempted tip over the net by number 3. Leah Daleen, and lands on Edina's side of the court. Point to Jefferson. We're taking a 2-point lead late in the first set. Great serve, and that's an ace, untouched. Edina's taking their second timeout.
I think that big block is starting to get to them. Jags are looking good on the net, and Edina's doing that, what we just saw there, a little tip that wasn't quite enough boom, and it was right at a DS. So they're not seeing the court like they should be when that big block is up. The Jags look to see the Jags rely on that in the next 4 points here.
How big is it to win the first set?
It's huge. It's everything. It gets the momentum going, and it gets you pointing in the right direction. And volleyball's an emotional sport, and emotions are high when you win that first set.
And we're back into play. Melanie Myers back to serve. Jefferson has a 3-point lead. 4 points to go. Punched it over the net. Easy setup. Opstead to Eleanor Erickson, and that's down at the kill. Point blue.
Little miscommunication there on the defense.
Jefferson had 4 hits on that. It was touched by Edina, but evidently that was through the net, not over the net. Nice kill. Went off of the defense on Edina, landed out of bounds, point to Jefferson. They're 2 points away from the first set victory. Olivia Opstad, the setter, is back to serve. And she sends that one into the net. Coming in to serve for the Edina Hornets is number 22, Maddie LaFrenz. Double hit by the setter. Ball went into the net. Timeout, Jag.
Well, what Olivia's trying to do there is just get it out of the net and get it up to one of the hitters, and when she didn't get it up high enough, she stuck her hand out again. It's just that easy reflex. And
Jefferson's playing a strong first set. There's a huge fan crowd tonight coming from both sides of us. Edina fan base is to our right, and the Jaguars fan base is to our left. Tonight's theme is strictly business. So if you're seeing crowd shots and you see all the students looking like maybe they're lined up for an internship interview or a job interview, that's indeed part of the theme tonight. And it's loud. It's loud in the gymnasium. Maddie Slaughter is back serving for Edina. Runs over, it's picked up by Cassie Sealing, or Ellie Sealing. Put
nice
over by
roll.
Cassie Sealing. Great tip. Ellie Sealing with the kill. Touched and out of bounds. 24-21, it is set point. Ellie Sealing is serving. Good ball in play through the system by Edina. They drop that in. Keeping it close, 24-22. Back to serve is number 2, the libero, Sarah Borer for Edina. That is the end of the first set with a beautiful kill. Jefferson takes the first set, and they're up in 1-0 in the best of 5. Jaguars have had a great season this year. They finished the year, they currently stand at 17-11. Edina's at 15-3. In the middle of the season, Jefferson had some injuries that affected them greatly. They had Ellie Sealing out with an ankle injury. They had, I believe it was a foot injury on their setter. And a couple other players had some intermittent pieces that mucked up the middle of their schedule, but they have been back at full strength now for the last few games, and it really shows. A couple of the seniors of note on the Jaguars are Cassie and Ellie Sealing, and you've worked with them for a number of years, have you not, Matthias?
Yeah, they knowing their family and coaching with their family and coaching with them, as well as being in the gym with them from a young age. It's just great to see them in camp, and they always have that positive presence and technical near perfection. You know, you're really just trying to coach the very small nuances when you're talking with Cassie and Ellie Sealing.
And their father, Scott Sealing, is the B squad coach. He's also one of the assistant coaches for the varsity squad. And yeah, the girls are fantastic. They play not just the court volleyball, they play sand volleyball in the summer, and they're absolutely phenomenal in the green.
I'll tell you what, coaching with Coach Sealing as well, he can dissect the game and tell you who's where on the court from the opposing defense, and it's just a really important piece during the in-between sets right now. the coaches are getting that feedback from Coach Sealing and Coach Keeley, and they're going to apply that in this next set.
And we should talk about for a moment the head coach, Crystal Dolman. This is her 9th year coaching at Jefferson High School, and they have not gone to the state tournament since 1999. They would have gone, very good likelihood, they could have gone last year, but basically after the season there was no playoffs. And 2 years ago, Jefferson was playing in this game. That was the sectional championship. And it was a tough 5-game match, and they went down to St. Louis Park, who then St. Louis Park got to go on to the state. How do you think that might affect some of the girls on the court, just memories of that? Our seniors this year, of course, were sophomores 2 years ago. Some of them were playing on the varsity squad at the time. You think that gets into their head, or where do you feel that might be?
I think they have long memories, and I think they have they know. They use that, they talk about that, and they want that to inspire them to get to the next step this year. It makes it all the more sweet when they're winning this, and with the state berth, them doing their own job interview here for the state tournament, as we hopefully take this next step. I think they remember it, and I think they're gonna put it behind them right now.
The courts are back on the team. They're just waiting for a couple of the court check by the down ref, making sure everybody's in their positions. Sending the libero in. This will be Edina serving to start the set, and serving will be number 20, Maddie Slaughter. Great serve. It's picked up by Meyer. Sent over the net by Cassie Sealing. And good play that puts it down for the Jaguars. A good first blood. Great pickup at Jefferson. They sent it up into the ceiling. They were able to control the ball, got it back into play. Edina sends it back over. Myers picks it up. Offstead with the set. Allie Claire puts it over off the block. Out of bounds. Edina's point. Jaguars point. 2-0 Jaguars. Cleaning up, paying attention to probably a little bit of a wet spot on the floor, probably from a dive. Skin contact. Moisture on the floor can be really not a good thing when you're moving this fast. That's Ellie Sealing back with the serve. Pounding it, off the block. Can't get over, got it over. A free ball for Edina. Myers with the one-handed pickup. Sending it back over on the free ball again was Ellie Sealing. Pounding it hard. Up. Can they get it? Oh, they could not control it. Edina pushed it over.
She did get a third touch on that, but it was tough.
It wasn't for a lack of trying. Opstead with the set. Cassie with the tip over. And though they kept it in play, they hit it out of bounds right in front of the up ref. Paris Alvarez is back to serve for the Jaguars. Punches it over. And
just by an inch.
Just out of bounds.
The only one who knew that was out was the closest player to that ball.
Serving for Edina, number 9, with Furla. And that drops just out of bounds on the Jefferson side, so that is point blue. Cassie Sealing is back to serve. She sends one wide to the side, cross court, out of bounds. Back for Edina. Serving is number 7, Tessa Ruby. Alvarez picks it up, and it's pushed by Meyer. Ball's up off the ceiling, picked up nicely by the libero, sent back over. Oh, a little bit wide of a set. Meyer couldn't control that and get it back over, but she gave it a good effort. Ties it up 4-4 here in the second set. Again, Alvarez with the pickup. The set came from Ellie Sealing. The hit was over by Meyer, and it was a strong hit, landing just inside in the back line. Point blue.
Well, there we got a good view of the CPR cheer on the bench. Got some creativity going on.
Emma Olsen serving for the Jaguars. Picked up by the libero on Hornets. A quick pound over, putting it up in play. Ellie Sealing with a nice hit over. Still in play on the Jaguars side. On the Hornet side, and they hit it into the net. Point to the Jaguars. Point blue for 6-4 in the second set. 6-4 Jefferson.
I'm afraid if that ball went over the net, it would have been coming right back. There's a blocker right there.
Emma Olsen served wide. Unusual for the Jaguars to be serving out of bounds. Serving for Edina is Freeberg. Meyer with a strong hit, picked up, and they could not keep it in play. Point goes to Jefferson.
One thing these two teams are really good at is court vision. They are reading early and often and getting to the right spot.
Meyer's back to serve. Oh, and into the net. Serve goes back to Edina with 3 Belim. And Edina sends that one to the net on her real hard hit. Goes to Jeff, point to Jefferson, 8-6. Olivia Opstead, the setter's back to serve. Nice over the net, picked up by Edina. Number 9 sending it back over. That's LaFerla. Cassie Sealing pounding it hard, picked up by Edina, but sending it out of bounds, and that point goes to Jefferson. Makes it 9-6. Oh, very nice tip over by Ellie Sealing. She put that into a nice open spot on the floor. They didn't see that coming. And timeout is called by Edina. So what are you seeing in this second set, Coach?
Well, I see a change. There was a change in the defense for Edina where they were passing mainly 2 back, and now they're passing more of 3 across the back. Splitting the court 3 ways, which makes it a little easier on the libero. I think she's taking the hard hits, and running across court, covering the whole back line. So they're trying to make it a little easier on her. By the score, I'm not sure it's working, but I think that's what their mindset is. And I think Jaguars' defense is coming around right here.
What do you see them doing?
The blocking is great, and the coverage is really good by the back row.
That's something I know they've worked on. They had a bye in the first round of the sectional playoffs here, and they spent some time breaking down the game a little bit and figuring out where some of their strengths were, where some of their weaknesses were, and filling the gaps. And we've got Opstead back to serve off of the timeout. And that dropped in. They watched it. It was close. They're aiming for the back row.
The great high school players will get to every one of the lines, sidelines and back line, and take a look at that ball, make sure they know whether it's in or out.
Oh, that was nice. Opposite sent it over. It was put back up right up by the net, and Ellie Sealing jumped up and pushed that right back down again. Opstead continues to serve. It's 12-6 Jaguars.
The momentum is really swinging the Jags' way, and they are touching everything.
Oh, what a beautiful hit by Melanie Meyer, sending it deep into the corner.
Perfectly placed. Yeah,
untouched.
Right.
Back row attack from number 7, Doobie. Sealing coming cross court again. The open spot. You have the outside hitter where Ellie Sealing was hitting from. When she's swinging, the defense typically is shifting, leaving that spot open on the floor because that's the least likely spot that ball's going to go.
That cut
typically.
Shot right there.
And that was, Jefferson has picked up on that cut shot in the last few matches and has done really well with it for both the Sealing sisters and Melanie Meyer.
Perfectly done. And when you have coachable kids like that, like this whole team, when your coach can point out that cut shot, and I don't know which coach it is, it's probably all three of them, they can really affect the score.
And that's working in the Jaguars' favor. It's 14-6 in the second set, a sizable lead as compared to any lead they had in the last set. In the first set, this is the biggest lead so far of the match for either team. And Opstead continues to serve. Nice straight line serve. And point to Jefferson as one of the Hornets was into the net.
That was on Aaliyah Dahl, and she just got her one of her bumping fingers right in the net.
Oh, what a save by the Jaguars, and a point.
That was doubly hard, too. It was off a little soft block where Erickson just nicked it, and Sealing picked it up.
And that was Cassie Sealing with the kill. Oh, it came off the tape. Those are the worst. Point to the point Jaguars when the serve comes across and hits the net. Back in the old days, that would have been a side out, but now that ball is live in play, and they're really hard to pick up. I think Opstead's like on a 9-point run right now. Oh. And it just came to an end as a tip over landed into the dead spot on the floor. On the Jefferson side, point goes to the Edina Hornets at 17-7. Serving for the Hornets is number 20, Maddie Slaughter, and she got an ace.
That's a tough float serve. It looked like it ducked a little bit to her left on right at the last second. Yep, same thing. That ball's dipping hard to their left.
Float serves, they give it it ends with a little bit of a wiggle. It's almost like a curveball in baseball where it just does something
it
completely
knuckles
different.
a little bit, exactly. And if it does it late, now that one didn't move much, and they handled it.
Quickly put it back in play on the second hit. Oh no, Erickson up and down with the ball. What a kiss. Ellie's serving for the Jaguars. That's long. Cassie with a good angle, just a little bit long.
I don't think that first swing got blocked, but maybe I'm wrong. I didn't see it.
I didn't either, so that should have been actually called Jefferson's ball. The ref didn't call a block, or thought it was a block. Oh, and that was another tape. They kept it up. Oh, great block.
That was a block.
That was a beautiful block. It's 19-10 Jaguars. Point blue. Paris Alvarez back to set. Back to serve. Ooh, hard hit, but great pickup by Alvarez. And they call it a double hit on the Jaguars, and I'm not sure. Coach Dolman doesn't have any idea where. Calling it on Cassie's ceiling.
On the second hit, second touch then.
Yeah. Nice dropping in for the Jaguars.
And she made up for it.
And Cassie, for that, is back to serve. Sends it over, put up in play. Oh! Blocked and out of bounds by the Jags. Point goes to Edina. Number 7, Tessa Dooley. Back to serve. It's picked up by Ellie. Couldn't control it on the Edina side of the net, and point goes to Jefferson. Emma Olsen's coming back in to serve. Oh, just a bad tip by number 42.
I love that even in a sectional championship game, coach is pulling aside a kid, giving her a little technical correction.
That was long. Going to Jefferson, 23-12.
Teaching doesn't stop in a big game. It's not all about what's happening in the game, but it's about how these players get better. And I noticed Crystal Dolman pulling aside Bryn Powers there to just say, hey, here's how your hands should go. And that's happening all the time with these teams.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful action. Ellie Sealing saw the ball coming up over the net, jumped and put it right back down. And Emma Olsen is now serving for set point in set number 2. Nice set, low, picked up by the libero. Hounded down. Alvarez picks it up. Myers picks it up. Tip, and boom, that first second set now goes to Jefferson, 25-12. Jefferson leads this match 2-0. It's the best of 3. And we're going to have a little special guest come in. This is Coach Baden's daughter. Can you tell me your name, sweetheart?
Paige Baden.
Hey, Paige. Are you a volleyball fan?
Yeah, huge.
Huge volleyball fan. What's your favorite position in volleyball?
I think I like hitting the best.
Yeah. How long have you been playing?
Well, my first attempt was probably when I was like 2.
All right. How old are you now?
I'm 11.
So you've been playing for 9 years at the age of 11. That's pretty fantastic. And who's your favorite coach?
My dad or Crystal.
Oh, there you go. Crystal. Yep, Crystal Dolman. But I think saying your dad first is absolutely the right way to go. Thank you for joining us tonight. Can we turn you back over to your dad?
Yeah.
All right. Little side break there. The Jaguars are off to a 2-0 lead in this match, best of 5. First 4 sets are played to 25. If there's a need for a 5th set, that's played to 15. But at the rate we're going right now, it might not get to the 5th set. But we hope that the Jaguars are not going to feel comfortable with a 2-set lead and stay right on top of their game.
Yeah, it looked to me like there was a moment where we had a run and the Hornets were coming back, and we put a dagger in it and just finished out strong. And I think that's what we're hoping in a 5-set match.
What is Crystal saying to the team right now to keep them from resting on the court?
You know, I think she's saying you guys are one step away. You're one step away, and you need one more win. You got 3 chances to do it, but let's do it on this one.
Here we go. Coach Dolman is having a great year. She is equally as excited as every one of these players on the court.
This game is all about momentum and the runs that you can make and the series of plays that you can make, how you can be cohesive as a team, and these Jags are looking like the real deal, looking like they deserve to be where they're about to head.
And this Jaguar team is a senior-heavy team this year, but they do have a lot of great kids coming up through the system in both their JV squad and in their 9A, 9B, and B squad teams. There's some conversations on the court. Not sure what's going on right now. Let's talk a little bit about some of the seniors. We've got Cassie and Ellie Sealing. They're twins, and the 2 of them will be going to Concordia in the fall in St. Paul playing D2 volleyball. What else? Who else do we know about?
Well, I like these. I got a list here of their favorite high school memories, and I've got Cassie's blackout dance and Ellie's first pep rally. Melanie Meyer said probably being at Bible camp with my favorite cousin and best friend and playing these super aggressive camp games, even though it happened to tear open my foot.
And back to serve is Ellie Sealing. 3rd set is underway. It's picked up by Cassie. It's set by Opstead, and it's hit hard by Allison Clare. And that was blocked and then sent out of bounds by Edina. So first blood in this 3rd set goes to the Jaguars.
Sometimes the block does their job, and the hitter just outdoes them.
Very hard serve coming over. Oh, and a harder return that the Jaguars could not control, and that floats out of bounds.
Doobie's cross-court shot is her bread and butter. That's where Edina gets a lot of its points from.
Serving for Edina is the barrel.
Favorable bounce for Boer.
Allie Clare with another good hit, and off of a block, landing on the court. Oh, they must have called it off the flag. I didn't see that. Must have been called by the opposite corner judge. And it's 2 in a row now for Edina.
So Edina's got their own run going, and we're just going to test our mental strength here while we try to get back in the game.
And that will help as we serve into the net. Point goes to Jefferson, and going back is Paris Alvarez to serve. And Paris serves long. Point goes back to the Hornets.
Just floated a little too much.
Serving for Edina's number 9, LaFurla. Very nice hard hit. Nice swing. Bring the ball back over. Cassie to serve. Cassie serves, and Edina returns it out of bounds on their own side. Point Jefferson. Point Blue. Oof. That's a rare. Cassie into the net. Serving for Edina, number 7, Tessa Doody. Picked up by Alvarez, set by Opstad. Blocked on the hit. Point goes over to Edina. Edina's got a little bit of a stronger run going in this third set now.
That was a well-executed back set. It just didn't result in the point. Should do that again.
And the setter put that up with a little bit of a double touch, resulting in a point for Edina. And a chant of "You can't do that" from their fans on the sideline. That one was off the tape. Cassie from the back row. Chip into the net, and point to Jefferson.
Doobie wasn't quite ready for that. There was a little miscommunication or hesitation, and it caused the loss of a point.
And Olsen is back into the game to serve. A little spin on that. And they're calling a line violation by Borer for Edina. Coach is maybe not in agreeing, sending the captain over to talk with the up ref. Olsen is waiting patiently for her opportunity to serve. 8-6 Edina.
He didn't like the answer that was given, but Doobie was just getting clarification and relaying it to the coach.
Edina didn't get back over the net. It's 8-7. Jaguars are bringing it back into play. Emma Olsen still serving. In the back row, it's a long hit. Sending it out of bounds is Tessa Doobie. All the way to the backside of Jefferson, tying up the game, 8-8. Olsen's back. Ball served. And a quick little play by the Hornets results in a point. The ball dropping in the backside of Jefferson's court.
A very gentle one-handed set there. That was technically beautiful. A well-earned point.
Opstead sets it up to Ellie Sealing. It's another cross-court shot, and that is a point for the Jaguars. Picked up by the libero. And that is point to Jefferson.
There was no touch. That was just a very high hit.
I almost felt there was a touch. Point Jefferson again. Edina's keeping it. They've got a lot of great movement on the court, a lot of control. Just that hit in that time did not go where she wanted it to go. It pushed into the net. And timeout is called by the Hornets, as Jefferson has taken an 11-9 lead in the third set.
We're 14 points away from a state tournament if things keep going in the right direction here.
Again, this will be Bloomington's first time going to the state tournament if they win this match tonight. Since 1999, it starts with There's lots of activities next week in downtown St. Paul. The state champions or the state tournament will be down at the XL Energy Center starting on Wednesday. And I believe they have a big banquet Tuesday night at the River Center. So this will be an exciting week for whichever team gets to go. We'll have an exciting week.
Depending on the outcome and the rankings, I believe that these teams will play at 1 or 3 o'clock on Wednesday. So.
Myers back to serve for the Jaguars. And up. A good volley. Oh, kept it. Number 22 is into the net for the Hornets. That's LaFrenz. That point goes to Jefferson. Melanie Myers will continue to serve.
And Eleanor Erickson providing an emergency set there. That is usually not the middle's forte. She's had a big kill. She's had a big block and really a key contributor in this game along with the usual suspects.
Long serve just out of bounds. And Myers, point goes to the Hornets. Serving for Edina is number 3, Galim. Nice serve over the net. Opstead chooses to put it over as that ball came out of the net, pushed back over and out of bounds.
Good job by Olivia winning that joust and getting the Hornets out of sync and out of system.
And now Olivia's back to serve. Olivia Opstead. Set right over to the libero. Picked up by Emma Olson on the backside of the Jefferson court. Pounded hard and touched and out of bounds. Point goes to the Edina Hornets. Great hit by the Friends. Serving for Edina, number 20, Slaughter sends it into the net. Ball goes back over to the Jefferson side. Ellie Sealing is serving. What a great block, but it blocked it out of bounds. Point to Edina. They're getting up on the Jefferson side. They're getting the blocks.
It's so hard to control those blocks. You really have to angle your hands correctly right at the point of impact. And boy, the Jaguars do it so well.
Nice tip by Allie Claire. Hits the court for a kill. And Alvarez, the libero, is back to serve for Jefferson. That was a great serve, pancaked by the libero, and she just couldn't keep it in play with another diving attempt by number 7, Tessa Doobie. Alvarez back for her second serve. Oh, Doobie went up, looking to hit that hard, but just her timing was off, sends it into the net. Alvarez serves again.
She was slightly late on that, and it feels like Edina is going to go back to their big hitter.
Great effort. Ball was not under control at any point on the Jefferson side, but they were trying, giving it every effort. Serving is number 9, LaFurla for the Hornets. Doobie hits it hard again, and that one goes off of the hands of Jefferson and drops 17-14.
Just that slight deflection can cause that passer to read it wrong and not be able to get to the right spot.
Furla served. Myers, trying to do her cross court, but that did not get over the net. Went off the side of her hand.
Meyer was looking right at that wide open 4 spot, and she saw the right spot to go to. She just it was just an inch away.
Great dig. Alvarez again putting it up. This time over to Allie Claire. Edina still got it in play. It's back over. Meyer with a tip. A little misdirection tip, and it sends it down, and that would be Jefferson's point.
What a reach. I don't know.
Well, what's the call here?
It was over on Melanie Meyer, according to the ref.
That's not a good call. She hit that very cleanly inside of.
Our replay doesn't show exactly what happened there.
And nor would it count. And they served it long. Edina serves it long. Ball goes back to Jefferson.
Well, the fans didn't like the call, and they got their revenge, and now it's back to the Jags side.
There you go. Cassie Sealing is back to serve. 18-16 Jaguars. Alvarez, a great dig after a hit by Doobie. And into the net for 4 touches. Point goes to Edina, keeping it close in this set, 18-17. And Doobie's back to serve. Great hit by Myers. Bounces off of a player, off the net, off of a player, down onto the floor. Olsen back again to serve.
Edina passers are trying to take away that cut shot that's been so effective for the Jags.
As they should. Great block by Jefferson. Great push by Doobie. Alvarez picks it up. Keeping it play, going for the free ball, setting it back over. Edina sends it on, picked up by Cassie Stealing, and tap back over by Stealing. Little game of finesse right now. And hit out of bounds by Opstead.
We saw a little bit of change up in play calling by the Jags. The first slide of the night, and also Olivia Opstead getting in on a swing in on the ball. The Jags are trying to find any way to win this.
That's picked up. It may have been long, but it doesn't matter. Nice little finishing tap by Ellie Sealing. And at the same time, Edina had a net violation.
That's a net call. They take away the kill, but it still counts the same on the scoreboard. 5 more points to a state tournament.
Edina saves it. Going over for Ellie, and Ellie knocks it down. Point blue, 21-18 in the third set.
The Jags don't need much of a change in their strategy. They can go right to Ellie and Cassie and Eleanor.
The front line is serving them well tonight. Even Eleanor got in on the action of going for the empty spot in front. That's up. That's Cass. Ellie ceiling. Big hit, big dig. Sending it back over is Dewey. Erickson, what a pound down into the back right corner. Point blue.
She found the seam on that shot. Great job, well placed right in between the two passers. And the crowd is getting up. They're standing up. They're being told not to rush the court. We still do have that that virus to be aware of. So the cheering is good. The masks are on, and the teachers are controlling the environment here. But they're getting loud.
And tonight's theme for Edina looks like they're doing a tropical night or a Hawaiian night over in the stands over there, as I see lots of Hawaiian shirts and leis, hats. It's a festive occasion.
Aloha means hello and goodbye, right?
There it is.
One way or the other.
Meyer is back to serve for the Jaguars. Puts it up over the net, going for the back corner. Quick tip, quick block. Number 42 for Edina punches it down.
Perfectly placed. They found that seam.
I don't have her. Oh, we do have her on our roster. It's Sophia Prinz. Out. That's long. Point goes to the Jaguars. It's 23-19.
I mentioned Sophia Prince. She's one of the younger players on the roster. She's a sophomore, and she has not been a big factor in tonight's game.
But that was an ace.
But she can play. And now we're down to one last point. Edina's life.
And Opstead is back serving for match point.
Edina's life is in jeopardy here.
For the Jaguars. Strong serve. It's picked up by the libero. Second hit. 42 sends it back as a free.
Cassie for the kill.
Cassie sealing
the
for the kill.
dog is going to start.
The Jefferson Jaguars are going to the state tournament starting next week on Wednesday in St. Paul at the XL Energy Center. We'll be having awards presentations momentarily. The Jefferson Jaguars win this match 3-0 on a Saturday night in Bloomington at Bloomington Jefferson High School.
It's been a long time coming, and they deserve it. A well-fought match.
Wait a minute. They called the point back. And I'm not sure. They're calling it a do-over, and I'm not sure why they're calling this a do-over. So all of that was for naught. Opstead will be back to serve. And sends it into the net. It's bringing some excitement on the Edina bench.
Whatever that call was, that's something we've never seen before.
No, not at all. And they return the favor. They send it into the net. Now the Jaguars have won the match and 3-0, the score of 24-20 in the third set. The celebration is beginning on the floor. There will be awards. There is some excitement.
Wednesday in St. Paul, they're going to face their first test of the state tournament in, what did you say, 30 years?
Yeah, 99, 22 years.
Oh, I mean, my math is not good.
22 years.
You can count to 25, though.
There you go. And 25 is what Jaguars put on the board again in the third set. In fact, in all three sets to win 3-0 in this match. This has been exciting. This has been a great year for the Jaguars. They came in with a lot of excitement and anticipation on this year. Like I said earlier, they did suffer some injuries in the middle of this season, lost some matches that they probably otherwise might have won. But that didn't matter. They kept playing all the way through. We're backing everybody up for the awards presentations.
Section 6, Class 4A, runner-up trophy and individual medals will be awarded to Edina High School. I'm going to read the players numerically, beginning with number 2, Sarah Borer. You can come up and get your medal. Number 3, Aaliyah Darlene. Number 4, Ashlyn Holman. Number 5, Laura Freeberg. Number 6, Cecilia Wild. Number 7, Tessa Doobie. Number 8, Catherine Erickson. Number 9, Victoria LaFerla. Number 33, Margaret Shane. Number 42, Sophia Prins. Number 20, Maddie Slaughter. And number 22, Madeline LaFrenz. Team managers, Kiara Luong and team manager Ashley Hughes. The coaches will not receive medals at the section level, but we still want to recognize them. The assistant coach, Andy Hort, and head coach, Mark Nelson. Will the captains of the Edina Hornets please come forward to accept your runner-up plaque for the 6-4A championship? Captains Sarah Borer, Aaliyah Darlene, Tessa Doobie, and Maddie Slaughter. Congratulations to the Edina Hornets. And now the Section 6 Class 4A Championship trophy and individual medals will be awarded to Jefferson Jaguars. Number 1, Emma Olson. Number 2, Ellie Sealing. Number 3, Cassie Sealing. Number 4, Melanie Meyer. Number 5, Ava Munt. Number 6, Tabitha Achatz. Number 7, Margaret Fisher. Number 8, Paris Alvarez. Number 9, Madeline Letcher. Number 10, Lauren Wieskus. Number 11, Paige Flowers. Number 12, Allison Clare. Huh? Oh, they're behind. Hey. Number 14, Bryn Powers. Number 17, Eleanor Erickson. Number 18, Olivia Opstead. Team managers, Micah Draxler, Patty Rinda, and Abby Scarbalis. The assistant coaches for the Jaguars, Keely Dahman, Scott Sealing, Ashley Tritch, and Kristen Hall. And the head coach, Crystal Dolman. And will the captains come forward to receive your championship plaque? The Jefferson Jaguars are Section 6 4A champions. The Jaguars will play their state quarterfinal.
All right, we've just watched the medal presentation here at Bloomington Jefferson High School. Jefferson Jaguars have taken the 6-4A sectional championship. They're heading on to state. What's the excitement level now?
Well, what a moment, and there, there's tears and cheers, grips and grins, and they're getting hugs from the whole school here.
That's right. Melanie Meyer, one of the captains, is holding the plaque, and she just ducked out of that crowd as fast as she could as the Jaguar fans are storming the court. In celebration. Props
to the green and white and Coach Nelson and his team. What a class act, and what a great tournament they've had, and they've really come as far as they could go, and they could be really proud of a hard-fought match here tonight. That Columbia blue and silver flag is flying tonight for a few moments, and then it's back to work tomorrow. Get ready for the state tournament.
Absolutely. So we want to say thank you to everybody. I'm Carl Pearson along with Matthias Baden courtside. This has been coverage on BEC-TV of the Minnesota State High School League's Volleyball Sectional Championship for Section 6A, 6-4A. It's time to say goodnight, and we'll hopefully see you all in St. Paul on Wednesday.
It's been a pleasure. Let's go, Jags.